Hello everybody out there in YouTube land, this is Tyler. This is going to be a continuation from the video request that was asked for me to do, which was from Daughter Zion. And this particular video subject of what I'm going to talk about is part 2 of how to deal with someone who is mean to you. But before I get to say that, I want to sit here and I want to say to Daughter Zion once again, thank you once again for asking me to do a video pertaining to how to deal with someone who is mean to you. And I just want to sit here and I want to say this right quick. It is very easy when it comes to someone being kind and being nice to you and then showing you all the care in the world. And I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to say it is very easy and it's really no type of challenge or anything like that. But when it comes to a particular person that is mean to you and everything, that I'm going to sit here and I'm going to tell you, and I've been accused of it also as well, that I don't even want to deal with no particular mean person that is being mean and being extremely rude towards me or probably you yourself, and that particular type of person a lot of people in society do not want to deal with at all. And that I just want to go on ahead and sit there and say this: whenever that you encounter a mean individual or a mean person, just like I said in the first part, it is so important that you observe and then you watch very closely what type of mean person that you are dealing with. And if you want to understand those type of things, you can go back and watch the first part of the video of what I was talking about. But in this one, I just want to give you something right quick when it comes to dealing with a mean person, and that you probably have not saw it as this. And I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to tell you something, that if you the person and that individual is being mean to you, this could be someone who might be at work, or this might be someone that might be outside that you might be seeing on a weekly or maybe a daily basis. And that every time you turn around, when you are being real nice or being real kind to that particular individual, whether it might be at work or whether it might be outside, that you're seeing that particular person on a daily basis. And that when it comes to that particular individual doing all of these things, and that if you notice that that person is constantly being mean to you and then saying mean and probably saying hurtful things and then probably sending out a little threats. And the reason why that particular individual does something like that is simply because that person wants to do in and everything to get you off of their back and don't even want to be bothered with you. And that when it comes to a person like that you probably was trying to be kind or trying to be friendly to, but that person does not want your friendship and everything like that, if that particular mean individual show vibes of saying, leave me alone, I do not want to be bothered, if you pick up those vibes from that particular individual, and that particular individual is sending those vibes to you, the way to deal with this situation is to leave that particular individual alone. It's simply because that mean person does not even want to be bothered with you. And sometimes that person might not be a real mean person at all, but in other words, that person might not like you as a person, or that person just do not even want to be bothered with you. But the way to deal with that particular situation is just leave that particular person alone. No matter, like I said, and that if that person wants to be left alone, leave that person alone, regardless of you being kind and being nice to that particular individual. And like I said, if you are at work or if you are at a particular outside place where you meet that person on a weekly or a daily basis, then the best thing for you to do is that you can speak to that particular person if it's on the outside or whatever and say how you doing. But if that mean person does not want to speak back, that is fine or whatever and everything. But do not go trying to carry conversation with that particular person, because that person just wants to be left alone. And If that person decides that he or she wants to talk to you, that's fine. But when it comes to work, that if you decide you want to speak and say hello or whatever and everything, that is fine. But only bother that person if it's something work related. Do not try and have conversations with that particular individual or nothing like that. But if it's not nothing work related, just leave that person alone and do not try and hold conversations with that individual. That's how to deal with that particular mean person. And most of the time they're just not mean. And the reason because that person might not like you, or that person a lot of times just don't even want to be bothered with you for no apparent reason. And I hope that this has helped a lot of you people out. And for those who liked and watched this video, I give you the invitation to please subscribe to this channel, because you'll receive content on a weekly basis. Thank you, and have a great and awesome day or evening.